Hey, hey, hey. This is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, and it's a replay of today's full show in about an hour.
It's Thursday, December 19th. Today on the show, happy radio anniversary to me.
Happy radio anniversary. 2 years.
2 years.
Look at you.
I mean, wow.
What a pro.
I mean, wow.
What a pro.
There are too many choices when it comes to choosing what to watch.
Yep.
Kirk Cousins has been benched.
Are you sad?
Kinda, but he's not a Vikings anymore, so...
He's not a Viking. You are correct.
I feel sad for him. Our kitchen is overflowing with treats and sweets.
Yeah, would somebody eat all that?
And, yeah, my body is overflowing with treats and sweets. What is a bindle, and why does our daughter want one?
It's a bag on a stick.
Stick bag.
She wants to run away. So, there you go.
Boise State is headed to the Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah, way to go, Boise.
My grandma was a savage.
Yeah, what's her deal? Like, chill out, Grandma.
Oh, she would fight you for saying that.
Would she?
Yeah.
I bet your grandma and I would get along. She'd be feisty, but I'd be feisty back.
You're not really a feisty guy.
Unless I need to be.
We haven't had time to make all the homemade gifts this year.
What do you want to homemade?
I don't want to homemade anything.
Okay, good. Then we're good.
Josh is building a mountain in the dining room.
Yeah, quit trying to tear down my mountain.
Our family's Christmas ornament tradition.
Our family's what?
Christmas ornament tradition.
Oh, Christmas ornament.
What'd I say?
It's fine.
What'd I say?
No, it's good. Go on.
And the secret pickle cookie.
I don't want anything to do with the secret pickle cookie. Thank you for listening to the show. We hope you'll subscribe wherever you're listening and rate the show so we can let other people know about it. Find us on socials and our YouTube channel. Just search Wake Up Classy 97.
Here's today's show.
Hey, good morning, Chantel.
Hey, what's up?
Today, we're celebrating hard candy.
Hold on.
What?
Today is a big day for me.
It is?
Yeah, it is.
What's going on today?
Today is the anniversary of the first time I started radio.
Is that right?
Yeah.
No way.
Yahweh.
No way.
Yahweh.
It's your 2-year anniversary?
2-year anniversary.
No way. No way.
Yahweh. We've been doing this for 2 years.
No way.
Yeah,
We've been doing this 2 years together.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a happy birthday to Wake Up Classy 97 with Josh and Chantel.
Woo! Confetti.
Man, I did not know that.
You know that now.
I did not know that. That's really exciting.
Is it?
Way more exciting than hard candy.
Yes.
Which I was about to ramp up and talk about. I was excited because I like hard candies.
I know you do, you old man.
But that's way cooler that it's your radio anniversary.
It's my radio birthday.
Aw.
You'd think after 2 years I would have gotten a smidge better at it.
You don't think you have?
No.
Huh.
Just still fumbling my way through.
I'm gonna see. I have archived
Do you?
the first show. I'm gonna go see if I can find it.
Okay.
And find out how many hard candies we talked about.
How many?
Yeah.
Let's see. There's original.
Sure.
There's those gross strawberry ones. There's
With the liquid sort of center? Like they come in that
Yeah.
strawberry
Yeah.
wrapper?
Yeah.
Those aren't great.
Those are the 2 hard candies I can think of.
There's
Butter-
just little hard candies. Like there's red and yellow
yeah?
and orange and whatever ones. They've also sometimes been called boiled sweets.
Gross.
I love boiled sweets. That's great. It dates clear back to as far as the ancient Egyptians, who would make their own version of candy out of honey that they would mix with
Ooh.
a bunch of different nuts and fruits.
Ooh.
And those hard candies were made almost today's hard candies are almost exclusively just hard sugar. But back then, hardened honey with nuts and fruit in it.
Sounds delightful.
Right. You might have liked
I might have
Egyptian
liked that.
hard candy.
Anyway,
Enough about hard candy.
let's talk some more about
Man,
hard candy. Wowza.
I'm excited for you. What a big day.
Big day. Big day.
So let's see. I started my first show here November 1st of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been here for
3.
4 Christmases and 3 years. Yeah. Because there was a Christmas when I started.
Okay.
So anyway.
Anyway.
And then my very, very first day on the radio was September 27th. 27th?
In the 1900s?
No. In the 2001.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Barely out of the 1900s.
September 21st, I think, 2001. So it's been a
You've
it's
been
been
doing
a minute.
radio for a long time.
Yeah. It's been a minute. That's when I cracked the very first live microphone and was scared
You're
like crazy.
How many years has that been, did you say?
Well, that's been 23 years.
You're a young adult in radio. I'm a toddler.
Oh, you're in your terrible twos now.
Barely learning how to walk.
Congratulations. Super excited for you. It's
Thanks.
a big deal. It's a big deal.
Whoop-de-woo. When was the last time you scanned any streaming service and just desperately trying to find something to watch?
Not that long ago.
Oh.
And then I landed on a show that I've been meaning to watch for a long time. So that's been good and refreshing. But I scanned, even last night, I was like, I know I'm going to be falling asleep and it's just background noise. I almost just wanted to just randomly go and play. That's kind of how it felt last night because I just couldn't be bothered.
There's so many times that I scan trying to find something to watch. So you just search and search and search and search. And then I have an idea for a movie that I want to watch that I haven't seen in a while or that I've been meaning to watch.
Right. And then you can't find it
And it's not
anywhere.
available anywhere.
Right.
And then I just usually end up going back to something that's familiar, a show that we've watched a bajillion times. And I go,
Sure.
Well, at least I know this is good. So I'll pick this and watch this. Like The Office or New Girl or...
Yeah, or a movie that you like or whatever. Yeah.
The average person spends 102 hours searching for something
That's
to
too
watch.
much.
110
There's
hours.
too much to choose from.
That's 4.5 days. There is too much to choose from, and I think that's the big
There's just
problem.
too much to choose
too
from.
many options.
And the quality
Yes.
is always in question. You
Yes.
just never know if you're going to hit play and watch something that's worth your time.
Exactly. Well, and there's too much. A lot of people are saying that there's just too much original content being produced.
Right.
We want...
Which is lower budget.
Yeah. Well, and there's been some really great original content.
I
get
don't
me wrong.
disagree.
There's been some good stuff, but it's too much of it now. There's too much options.
And you'll get, around other people that are like, oh, have you seen this? And you go, no, when am I going to have time to watch that? I'm watching this other thing that somebody else told me was good. No, I have not. I'll put it on the list and then maybe get around to
As
it.
you say.
But this conversation that you want to have about the thing you're enjoying, I can't have with you.
I can't have because I've already spent 110 hours looking for something else.
Yeah.
My time is gone.
Right.
Wasted. Wasted my time.
Wasted. Tell you?
Looking for something to watch.
Yeah.
I turned on a movie last night. I didn't finish it. It was a Christmas one. It was one with Ben Stiller. What was it called?
You watched it for about 5 minutes and then got completely disrupted.
Well, I got disrupted for sure.
I don't know. It was something.
The Nutcrackers.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so. And it's a movie Ben Stiller has.
Yes.
I'm trying to find different Christmas movies.
Right. That's a new one.
There's a lot to choose from.
That's a 2024 film.
Yeah, I know.
And Linda Cardellini's in it as well.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you
do.
do.
Yeah, I do.
She's great.
She is great. Anyway, I was excited because I only looked through like 5 movies. And then I went, oh, here's one. Click. That's always exciting when you don't spend very much time and you find something.
Like you found a secret treasure almost.
Yeah. And you go, oh, let's watch this.
Yeah, I like that.
Too bad. You can't. You're going to get disrupted.
Well, maybe eliminating some of the streaming services would help make the decision-making process
That's true.
better.
We do have
quicker.
a lot of streaming services.
We have too many to choose from.
Too many.
Too many.
I like having them all
I
sometimes
understand.
because if you can't find it on Netflix, then you can find it on Prime.
I
If you
understand.
can't find it on those, then you can find it on Disney.
It's expensive.
It is expensive.
It's crazy.
It is. I know.
It's just crazy.
I pay those bills every month. I get it. I know. I feel you.
For the new year, that might be the resolution to
cut back
just to get to some essentials.
All right.
You know.
Then what are you going to pick? Which ones are you going to keep? Which
I don't
ones
know.
are you going to throw
I'm gonna
away?
have to think about that. I think the Disney bundle's too expensive.
The Disney bundle has increased in price.
And I don't think we use the Disney Plus as much as the rest.
I have lately. I've used that one a lot.
Oh, well, maybe I'm wrong.
Because all the Disney movies are on there.
I understand.
And
I
they
know
put a
what
lot of
they got on
Christmas
there.
movies on there.
It's the most expensive.
It is.
And Prime is probably right there with it.
And Prime, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I pay for that one to be commercial free. And then they go, well, we're going to give you commercials anyway.
Correct.
And a lot of
Unless you
them,
want to pay for the no commercial version, which is even more money.
you have to watch.
Jeff Bezos is hurting.
He's so poor. You have to watch 9 videos, ads.
I know,
before
you
your
can't
show
skip
plays.
any of them. It's just crazy.
And then you watch half an hour and they're like, oh, here's more commercials.
The following presentation is brought to you with limited interruptions. And I go, oh, that means you got a commercial break or two in here, don't you? Rude. I hate that. I hate the middle of a movie. Here, have 2 minutes of commercials.
I know it.
Stop it.
Ugh.
Paid to not have this. Stop it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
We're so mad.
Yeah, I know. This story comes from Jacksonville, Florida. There was an animal service group there, and they had to jump into action and save a dog that was stranded on the ledge of the Myrtle Avenue Bridge.
What was that dog doing there?
Stranding. He was stranded. I'm looking at this bridge, kind of a scary little bridge. It's the Myrtle Avenue Bridge. It is a historic bridge, but it's kind of an arched top.
Okay.
Big iron beam bridge. Industrial looking. Scary to be on the ledge of that bridge.
Yeah.
The dog has been named Myrtle after the bridge. Was found by Jacksonville Animal Care and Protective Services in a precarious situation on the side of the highway bridge.
It was a stray dog?
Correct.
It didn't have any kind of...
That is correct.
Dog.
Yep, the team sprang into action using a net and a leash to safely lift Myrtle to safety over the edge of the scary bridge. The rescue was a delicate operation, but the team handled it with care and compassion, and Myrtle
is safe?
Who was terrified, of course, is now recovering from the ordeal, has gained a huge fan club among staff and volunteers at the Jacksonville Animal Care and Protective Services. And now Myrtle is all good.
Good job, Myrtle.
I'm looking at a picture of Myrtle. Myrtle is on firm ground and laying down.
Good job.
Which is where Myrtle needs to stay.
Quit wandering where you're not supposed to be wandering.
I'm looking at a video here.
Curiosity killed the dog.
Oh, man. What a scary situation. Shivering, scared.
Oh.
They've got video of where he was, and that's wild. So scary. He was a good boy, though, because he didn't try to run when they were trying to help him. It looks like it was a pretty good rescue.
He was terrified,
He was
I bet.
so scared. Even they got him loaded up in the truck, and he's like, this is scary. He was scared. Myrtle's a scared doggo. But he's okay.
We have a scared doggo. She also had a terrifying moment. I mean, similar to Myrtle.
What
there
happened?
was a laundry
shadow?
basket in the kitchen.
Not a laundry basket in the kitchen.
Whoa.
No.
She was
something new, out of place that wasn't there 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and she went, oh.
Oh, man. Dog. Anyway, that's good news to get you going.
Good job, rescuers. This is some pretty sad news.
Let's start off with that.
Well, it's not
There's
necessarily
sad news.
It's okay. It's not sad like a dog is trapped on a bridge.
Okay,
sad. It's sad.
All right. Fair.
Poor Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
The former Vikings quarterback.
Yeah, well.
Now Falcons quarterback has been benched.
It's sad for Kirk Cousins.
It's sad for Kirk Cousins.
The Cousins family is kind of the reason you even got into football at all.
Yeah.
You really like Kirk and Julie, and you still
Kirk
can.
and Julie?
Yeah.
I talked to
message
Kirk and
Julie. You never heard back, though.
I did. When I first started following football, I just liked the wholesomeness of their family. It was just refreshing to see. And I messaged her and told her that. Nope, she never responded.
Nope. Like, who's this crazy person in Idaho? They were in Minnesota at the time. Now they're in Atlanta. So it's definitely a sad situation. I was just trying to pull up the actual story.
He has been playing not so great, and it makes me kind of sad for him. He's had a lot of interceptions.
Yeah.
And in the draft, Cousins was the quarterback for the Vikings, and then when the season started, the Falcons were like, we want you. And he was like, cool. Paid him a lot of money.
Tons of money.
And then in the draft, they were like, yeah, we want this guy.
So they pick up Michael Penix Jr., and they draft a new quarterback in the draft. And everybody at the time went, what are you doing? You just paid Kirk Cousins a ton of money, and then you drafted, a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, what?
What are you doing?
Yeah, so obviously Kirk and Michael Penix Jr. have been practicing. They've been working together because you're on the practice squad as the backup. So you're still there, and if Kirk would have been injured or something, Penix would have been, put in. So he's right there. He's trained. He knows the playbook.
Well, and I
he knows
wonder
the stuff.
if this was the plan all along. And
I don't know, because here's the deal. The Falcons did win their Monday night game, but they had lost 4 games in a row prior to that.
Yeah.
And Kirk Cousins during that game, 6 of his passes were incomplete during the game.
Yeah.
And he only threw 112 yards, which is not a lot. Not when you've got guys, that are doing hundreds and hundreds of yards.
How old is Kirk Cousins?
36.
I bet he's going to retire.
You think so?
I do. I mean, isn't that the typical age that football players retire? Late 30s, early 40s? Like Aaron Rodgers? You're kind of.
He just turned 40.
You're kind of old, buddy.
Well, there's that. The other thing is that on Monday night, Kirk did not throw a single pass on a first down. He did a ton of running stuff. He just handed the ball off and then didn't throw a lot.
What if that, like maybe you're not having a good week at work and your boss comes in and he's like, hey, you got to get benched.
Yeah.
Somebody else is going to come in and do your job and do it better than you.
I mean,
and
here's
you
the deal.
just have to watch.
He has a contract.
Yeah.
So he's still getting paid.
Right.
And he's still going to be there on the sidelines. He's still going to be helping coordinate plays and everything else. He just won't be the guy throwing the ball for now.
Poor Kirk Cousins.
Now, we'll see. If Penix Jr. comes out
swinging,
and just
knocks it out,
starts going crazy for the Falcons, it might be wild, but I don't know.
We'll see.
Poor Kirky Cousins.
I still follow the Vikings, so I'm not a Falcons fan, so it doesn't affect me much. Vikings are killing it. So,
well, good luck, Kirk Cousins. Good luck. It's been a wild ride. You and the Kirk Cousins thing, and him getting injured, and you just struggling through the Kirk Cousins association.
Era.
Yeah. Wow. What a ride.
I'm having a problem.
What's your problem?
My problem is that my pants are a little bit tight.
You said that
these
yesterday.
Days. Yeah.
Are they shrinking in the laundry? I have had some shirts do that.
Yeah, I think so.
For a couple of years, I've had some shirts that just get smaller and smaller, and I think something's wrong with the laundry.
I do too. It definitely is not all the homemade treats we've received as presents. It's not the pecan cookies or the peanut butter popcorn or the huckleberry jam or the homemade bread.
No, it's not. It's the laundry.
Animal cracker Rice Krispie
Someone
treats.
is sneaking in and shrinking our clothes.
It's not fair. That's not nice. Everybody needs to stop bringing me treats. You have to stop. You have to stop.
I made, 6 dozen cookies the other day.
Yeah. But that doesn't include all the treats we've gotten from neighbors and friends and coworkers.
I was looking at the kitchen counter yesterday, and I was going, what is happening right now?
I know.
It's chaos.
It's chaos.
It's candy chaos. It's sugars and cookies and sugar cookies and candies and
chocolates
and
fudge. I can't.
Is it getting you through though?
Is it getting me through what?
The holiday?
The stress? Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm an emotional eater, so yes.
Good. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except now I'm gonna have to ask Santa for some new pants.
Or New Year resolution. Yeah. Do the old lose 15 in 25 thing.
Where's the fun in that?
I'll tell you, there's fun in it, but there might not be sugary treats in it.
Oh, no. What kind of life is that?
A healthy one.
Sad.
I mean, you can have a treat. You just, you don't have to go like, nope, that's it. No
you don't have
sugar.
To go hog wild.
Yeah, you just have to.
I have to eat all of these treats in one go.
Yeah, right.
I was looking at the counter last night because there were so many goodies, and I went, I do have kind of a hankering for something sweet.
Oh, boy.
And then it was trying to figure out what to pick. Do I want fudge? Do I want chocolate? Do I want a cookie? Do I want... I settled on the Rice Krispie treat.
That's a good Rice Krispie treat.
So
That's
good.
a good. I'm really excited you shared that with me. That's a good Rice Krispie treat. That's a winner.
That was a winner.
You need to get that recipe.
Okay.
That's a good one.
No, we're going to be healthy. Remember?
Yeah. Healthy and so happy with that Rice Krispie treat. Ooh. You know what we do instead is just say, hey, I'm going to need you to go ahead and make that again.
She said it's her specialty.
Yeah, I know. She's good at it.
I'm just
rather than get the recipe and make a whole tray of it, I'm just going to say, hey, listen, can you just bring me a slice here and there?
Every now and then?
Like just make it like 3 more times in the year, and every time you make it, bring me one.
In the year? This year?
There's
a week left.
Bring me 3 more. No, bring me through the year 2025. I could eat 3
more of those.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
You've already set yourself a limit.
Right. That's how you're going to be successful. I will eat 3
limits?
Rice Krispie treats in 2025 throughout the year.
That's not enough Rice Krispie treats.
It's enough. It is enough. And it gives you something to look forward to.
Okay.
And you get to say, hey, come around springtime, I better see one of those Rice Krispie treats. Midsummer, Rice Krispie treat. Leading into the Christmas season next year.
Rice Krispie treat.
3. See? That's what you got to do.
All right. I like that idea.
And then every day you replace it with a different snack. And then you get 365 snacks.
365 delicious treats.
That's not how it works. That's the opposite of what you should be doing.
Stop giving me treats, everybody. I can't take it anymore. We were giving our daughter some grief last night. She's 15 years old, so it's not difficult to give her grief.
Nope.
She then decided that she was going to run away.
Yeah.
She said, I'm going to run away.
Because I'm running away.
I'm running away. I said, okay, my life will be a lot cheaper. I will save a lot of money. And she, how could you? It's so rude.
But then she immediately went to, if I'm running away, I'm doing it Dennis the Menace style. Yeah. And I'm grabbing a stick and I'm grabbing a bandana and I'm putting all my belongings in that bandana. I'm tying them to that stick and I'm out of here.
She couldn't remember what that stick thing was called.
Now, you believe that it was called a knapsack.
A knapsack. That's what I was thinking.
Which is not what it's called.
What was it called? Do you remember?
Well, I do remember, but I wanted to look up what a knapsack was because that's a different thing. So a knapsack is a carrying case or pouch slung from the shoulder. So it's like a backpack. Okay, so that's a knapsack, which, by the way, starts with a K. Yes. Because immediately our son went and Googled knapsack, and he went, that's a sleeping bag. And I went, no, there's a K at the front. A knapsack.
Knapsack.
Yeah. What it's actually called, the stick with the little bandana pouch on the end, that's called a bindle.
Yes.
It's a bag or a sack or a carrying device stereotypically used by the American subculture of hobos. The bindle is colloquially known as the blanket stick, particularly within the northeastern hobo community. So it was called a bindle stiff. It's been called a bunch of different stuff, but bindle is what that's actually called. And that was something we learned last night.
We did learn that.
Because we did not know that it was called a bindle.
How do you spell bindle?
Bindle.
D-L-E. Okay.
Bindle. Not bindle.
Well.
You know what I mean?
English.
Bindle.
It's also known as a blanket stick.
I said that. Blanket stiff is what I have here, but I don't have blanket stick in there.
This is blanket stick.
Oh, cool. Well, neat.
If you're curious to know what that thing is called, you could say knapsack, or you could say bindle, or you could say blanket stick.
Yeah, bring me my blanket stick. There is a Norman Rockwell painting called The Runaway.
Oh.
Which I think, which does feature the bindle. It was used on a magazine cover in 1958, which is interesting. But it specifically, I was trying to find this. Aha, this is the one where you see the kid sitting next to the policeman at the diner, and he has a bindle on the floor next to his stick because he'd had enough of his parents giving him flack, and so he was running away.
Yeah, that kid was 9 years old. Our daughter's 15.
Yeah, same.
If she just finished her driver's ed course, she could drive away.
Oh, right. But instead, she's going to go fashion a bindle and take a walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
We'll see you in 20 minutes.
Look at all of my money.
Yeah.
I'm so much richer.
Where's she going to find a stick?
Good point. Good point.
She's going to have to walk further to find a stick than she'll get walking away.
And I don't think all of her face creams and her makeups and her hair stuff, it's not all going to fit.
Plus comfy blankets. And she won't wear a coat because that's not cool.
And her phone charger and her headphones. And she's going to need 3 bindles at least. Good luck, daughter.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is you, bud.
What's me? So Fiesta Bowl is a football game, and BSU made it to the football game.
How do they determine who plays in the Fiesta Bowl?
So depending on, my understanding is depending on how well you perform throughout the season determines whether or not you make it into a playoff game, whether you make it into a bowl game. Like you're guaranteed certain things depending on how well you perform.
Is the Fiesta Bowl the Super Bowl of college football?
No, there are many. There's the big championship game. That'll be the big one. But the Fiesta Bowl just happens to be one of them. You've heard of the Rose Bowl.
Oh, yes.
There's the Orange Bowl. There's the Peach Bowl.
Oh, I love the Orange Bowl at Panda Express.
All right. There's many different bowl games that happen in college. And the Fiesta Bowl happens to be, Thursday, December 31st. So it's going to be on New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Thursday.
And it's going to be,
What?
Tuesday. It's a Tuesday.
I was going to say.
Tuesday, December 31st. And it's happening at State Farm Stadium, which is in Glendale, Arizona. So that's what's happening.
Okay.
In Arizona, they also have a horse racing track.
Okay.
And they have what is called the National Thoroughbred League. It's a new horse racing format. And the section of grass that is at the end will be painted blue in honor of BSU making it to Arizona, which is kind of cool. So when Boise State travels to Glendale, when I first read the story, I thought they were going to be playing on their blue turf in Arizona.
Okay.
And I thought that's really cool. Like the Fiesta Bowl's bringing the blue turf to Glendale, but that is not what's happening.
They're just a small section of it.
Not even in the football stadium.
That's okay.
Nothing to do with the football at all.
That's still cool.
They're just honoring Boise returning to Fiesta Bowl by painting some bluegrass.
Is Boise playing?
Well, that's not been determined yet. It will either be Penn State or SMU.
What's SMU?
It's a college.
From? Do some research.
SMU.
We were lucky enough to see a BSU game a couple weeks ago, Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
Beck is super into football, and for his birthday, we went to a Boise State game. I really thought the blue turf was going to be a little bit rough on my eyes.
No,
it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no big deal.
But it was super fun to watch, and we got to see Ashton Janty,
right?
Who I feel was robbed from the Heisman.
All righty. A lot of people feel the same way.
I really think he should. And I don't know much about any of the players. I don't know much about the guy who won, but I do know from Beck what Janty has done, and it's pretty incredible what he has accomplished. And
yeah, unreal.
It was cool.
It is the Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
That's SMU.
Okay.
Notable alumni, Laura Bush.
Laura Bush.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Kourtney Kardashian and Brian Baumgartner.
What?
Notable alumni from SMU.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you can, never mind.
Yeah, you can do it.
You can buy your
also,
way in.
Kathy Bates.
I love Kathy Bates.
I know. You also love Brian Baumgartner.
I don't know who that is.
Kevin from The Office.
Oh, yeah.
Lauren Graham and Aaron Spelling. All alumni from SMU.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you asked. You wanted me to do research on SMU. Now you know. Now you know. If they
I just wanted to know where it was. That's
it's
all.
in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Anyway, there is obviously a chance that SMU makes it if that's what happens, or it'll be Penn State. Just don't know.
Woohoo! Go BSU.
I know. BSU,
That's pretty cool.
Number 3 seed in college football. Big deal.
That's awesome.
I know. Pretty cool.
They don't have goalposts anymore. They were
they
thrown
do.
in the river.
No. That had to get fixed. They already had a different football game, I believe, at the stadium. Not BSU, but they had another game playing at BSU Stadium at Albertson
So they
Stadium.
had to get new goalposts?
Yeah, like quick.
They didn't fish them out of the river?
I don't know if you can. They were pretty bent up. I don't know if you can reuse it. Maybe you reuse part of it, but you have to redo the post. I don't know. That's somebody's job.
Right. And that's also, talk about littering. Sheesh.
One big litter.
Those poor fish. They didn't even see what was coming.
It's real shallow right there. I'm sure they got out of the way. It's just the Boise River. It's not like, the Henrys or anything.
I floated that Boise River before.
Good for you.
So,
good for you.
Cool. So my mom has told me a story before where my grandma, I was only 8 when my grandma died, so I didn't know her very well, but she was, she had lived a life.
Okay.
She was I don't even know how to explain her.
Was she like Dan Campbell?
Dan Campbell, the Lions coach?
Yeah.
A rough and tumble kind of person? Yeah. She was a little bit like she was a powerhouse of a woman.
So
she had been through a lot of life, and so she was kind of savage.
Okay.
So my mom has told me a story when she was a kid. If they were not behaving like they should have been around Christmas time, my grandma would let them choose a present. She would say, okay, go pick out a present. And then the kids would all go pick out a present thinking that they were going to open it. And then my grandma would say, okay, we're going to go give that to somebody else.
Wow.
They had no idea what was inside the present. They had...
Holy smokes.
I know.
I mean, that's nice in the spirit of giving.
Right?
It's a wild punishment.
I know. She was a savage, my grandma.
Man.
I told you, she was a rough and tumble kind of woman.
That's what I said. She's a Dan Campbell.
She is. I think Dan Campbell is a little bit nicer than my grandma.
What's fun is there are certain words that I can say to you that will garner a specific response.
Okay.
And I'm going to start keeping a list of them.
Okay.
And to get you to say rough and tumble, all I have to do is say Dan Campbell.
I don't even know.
And you will say, oh, he's rough and tumble.
I don't even know what that
I don't
means.
either, but it's a thing you say. And so that makes me laugh. I'm just going to keep a list of these trigger words.
I've seen Dan Campbell in interviews and stuff, and he's kind of just like a, we got to come around the outside edges and we got to get him from the front. When he talks about coaching.
I like your football coach voice. That's
He's
good
like,
too.
I'm from Detroit, and we gotta show those Niners who's boss.
Is Dan Campbell from
Well, I don't
Detroit?
know. He just coaches the Detroit Lions. I don't know where he's
It's
from.
funny that his real name, he's from Clifton, Texas. His real name's Daniel. So it's kind of fun to call him Daniel Campbell. Daniel Campbell.
Oh, Daniel. It's not as rough
That's
and
what
tumble,
I'm saying.
is it?
That's right. And he was like, no, I'm Dan. You're like, all right, you're Dan. He was born in Clifton, Texas.
I bet Dan Campbell and my grandma, Donna, her name was Donna.
Dan and Donna.
I bet they could go toe to toe.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Dan would be like, all right, Donna, we got to come up with a play. And she'd be like, all right.
And tell them if they don't do it right, we're taking away their cleats.
I mean, if she would do your hair, she would brush your hair. And if you moved an inch, she would
yank it, huh?
yank it. She was
She was a rough and tumble kind of gal.
Like rough and tumble. But you better have been a good kid around Christmas. Otherwise,
forget about
presents out of here.
Yeah, forget about it.
Woo.
Well,
Gam.
Did you call her that?
No one called her that. Are you crazy? Yes, grandmother.
Yeah. Oh, is that what you did?
No, just grandma.
Just grandma.
Just grandma.
All right.
I typically make homemade gifts every year. I either bake something or craft something.
Mm-hmm.
I have not done that once this year. I have not even made a single. I used to home make Christmas cards.
Yeah. No.
I have not crafted.
It's been busy.
It's been chaos.
Right. But I think
year.
having additional stuff between, hospitals and surgeries and all of the other things added on right here at the end of the year,
Yeah.
in addition to the already existing hustle bustle of just the holidays. I
Do
think,
not recommend.
I think it's been a lot extra this year. It's definitely been
There have
more
been-
than usual.
Years past when our kids were small, I made Emery some homemade makeup one year.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. She was just little.
That's cool.
And then remember we got like a huge piece of like muslin fabric.
Yes.
And we painted a car mat.
A whole huge city.
For
yeah.
Beck.
Uh-huh.
That was a fun year.
One year, sorted every Lego.
Yeah, we did do that.
That was insane.
I don't think that was for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
No.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. That was just.
I think that was more than just a project.
Yes, it was just a project.
Oh.
That was not Christmas.
That was just a project?
Yeah.
I thought that was associated with a gift.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
What a tragedy that was. You ever sorted 4,000
Yeah, that was kind of
individual Lego?
like we had gotten some organization bins.
Right.
We dumped out all of his Legos and we said, all right, these pieces go here and these pieces
Right.
go here. It was actually kind of therapeutic in a way. We turned on a movie.
It would have been therapeutic if it lasted one day. But
Right.
it stretched into days. It was a lot.
It was a lot. And then he got home. He was excited about it. And then
They're all back in the bin.
It lasted maybe a week. And then back into one location.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
He was too young to appreciate that.
That's fine. I'm too old to appreciate that. that was a decision.
That was a lot of time.
But no,
spent.
there's not. I mean, I made cookies. That's probably been the extent of the and I've made dinner a handful of nights, and you've cooked a couple of nights. So we've done that. That's been the extent of our homemade anything over the past couple of weeks. It's just been crazy.
It has been a crazy year.
Eventually, it's going to slow down, right?
I hope so.
Like we're going to be able to like relax at some point.
I woke up this morning and I went, oh, it's been such a week. And then I went, it's only Thursday. It's only Thursday.
I know. I've been saying that since Monday. Oh, what a week that was. Oh, it's Monday?
Yeah.
Hustle and bustle is a real thing. Take some time for yourself today.
Yes.
Is the big deal. And I'm saying this to you, but I'm also saying this to anybody listening as well. Exhale a little bit. Take even 5 minutes. Just do some breathing. Just go get yourself a little treat. Take a little something of the day and give it to yourself. That's important.
I don't need any more treats. I've had enough treats.
No, you do the breathing.
Okay.
No, not like that. Not panicked, crazy adrenaline breathing. What was that?
That was like,
there was no rhythm to it.
I need a
it was
paper bag.
Sporadic. You were hyperventilating?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck with that.
It's okay. It's all okay. Everything is fine. I know what I want for Christmas.
What? It's like 6 days away.
I know.
Now?
Yeah, Josh, this is going to be something you can do this. This is fine. I just want a clean house.
Oh, no. Anything but that. No.
I need some sweeping. I need some mopping. I need the bathrooms clean.
We have brooms and mops.
We do. I just need your area.
What's my area?
Oh, you know your area. I need your area to be put away.
I was thinking of putting more stuff in that area.
People have been stacking stuff up there for days.
My area? Who's stacking stuff in my area?
Me.
Quit stacking stuff in my area. You have to move your stuff before I can move my stuff.
I know.
Because if your stuff's on top of mine.
I know. I was looking around yesterday going.
No, the kitchen and dining room is a troublesome place.
It is.
It was hard to wrap some presents. We normally can do that on the dining room table, but no, that had to happen on the coffee table.
Yeah. So that's what I want. I just want to be able to relax on Christmas, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I've got a destructive house.
I'll add more stuff to the pile.
No, take the piles away.
I'll move all the piles into one big pile.
You never give me what
Pile
I want.
mountain. Stuff mountain. Right there by the garage door. Because all that stuff has to go out to the garage.
Yeah, I know.
So it's nearly there.
It is nearly there. 2 more steps.
Nah.
You can do it, bud.
Stuff mountain.
I don't want it.
I kind of think I want to see if I can make stuff mountain.
You can make stuff mountain in the garage. Great.
Right next to the garage. It's
out
cold
sight,
in the garage.
Yeah, just throw
That's
it out
why
there.
I'm going to build it in the dining room.
I don't even care where it is in the garage. I don't care because the garage is not my public space. Throw it out there. I'll shut the door.
Yeah, no, I know. I know how the garage works. Because the garage, I feel like, is my space. And it's constantly just stuff has been thrown everywhere in here.
That's how I feel.
Oh, really?
So isn't that interesting?
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
What an impasse. Your dining room feel a little bit chaotic and cluttered?
Yeah.
Yeah, same as my garage.
You never even go out there.
No, it's cold. I know. I go out there in the warm weather.
Then just throw it out there for right now. And then we'll clean it in the summer.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
If you don't do it, I will. And then you're going to say,
where's all my stuff?
Why are you moving my stuff?
Yeah, that's right. Quit moving my stuff.
Then you move it.
I'm making a mountain.
One of our family traditions is that we pick out an ornament. Each of us picks out an ornament that kind of describes something that's happened to us during that year.
Yeah, something exciting or something funny or some sort of relevant event that we attended or something like that. Yeah.
So years ago when Beck worked at a pretzel store, he found a pretzel ornament.
Right.
What did I get this year? I got something that was perfect. There's always something that's like, oh, that's perfect.
It's perfect. I don't remember what your ornament is.
I don't either.
What do you think it was?
I don't remember. But I found it and I went, oh, this is perfect.
This is perfect.
You still have to find one.
Yeah.
Emery still has to find one.
Yeah.
We found one for Beck last night. It was
it was a BSU football. Yeah, it was perfect.
So that was
ties
perfect.
into his birthday, ties into a thing we did, a Thanksgiving thing.
It was perfect.
A big moment. Perfect. What was yours?
One year, Emery, she just could not get enough of waffles. She was just eating a lot of waffles. She went so far as to buy her own waffle maker.
Yes.
And then she found a waffle maker ornament.
Yep. They make everything now.
They really do.
And they make some that I look at and go, no one's buying that.
No one should buy that.
No one's buying that.
The year I got into football and I started liking the Vikings, we found a Viking helmet ornament.
Yep. Very
What did
cool.
I get this year? What's my ornament this year?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm racking my brain and I don't
crappy
remember.
Sandwich.
I don't remember.
You still need to find one.
I know.
Emery still needs to find one.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem. As we were at the store looking last night, we were like, where's the wall of ornaments?
Yeah, they're shutting things down.
They're moving on.
Yeah. It's almost Easter. We got more candy to sell. It's almost Easter.
I know. Their ornament pile
they got Valentine's
slim.
Day first. It'll be Valentine's Day here in a minute.
Oh, I'm kind of nervous we're not going to find one for you and Emery.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Here's the thing.
The tree's pretty heavy.
Beck is 20. Emery is 15.
Right.
We've been doing this for a lot of years. Our tree is out of space. And there were years that we would do that. We would find an ornament and then we would make one. Yeah. So that's 8
and I've got ornaments that
year.
I've had since I was in elementary school hanging on the tree.
I know. I love it.
There's all kinds of things.
It is a memory tree.
Yeah. And I think it's great.
And
I think it's really cool.
There's some really ugly ornaments that Emery has picked out when she was little.
That big, 12-inch butterfly. Man, that is a sight.
And the pink little monster.
I like him. He's fun.
And the ballerina that had her arm ripped off, but she was like, I love this.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It is. It's just
nice
there's little Easter eggs hidden throughout the tree. The little things, little stories. There's a C-3PO with a red arm.
Yeah, that's mine.
I know. There's He-Man and Skeletor. There's Charlie Brown's. There's all kinds of fish. There's just fun stuff in there.
There is fun stuff in there, but we got to get you one this year.
I'll find one.
We're running out of time.
We have 6 days. There's no need to panic.
There's no need
to
shout.
We have 6 whole days.
Maybe we can find one on clearance.
After
a
the deal. I'm a sucker for a deal. You know that.
Do I?
I might just find one that I go, I got it on clearance. That's what made this one work because I love a deal. It's hideous. I know, but I got it for a deal.
I don't know if that's you. Are you always shopping for a deal?
I will find a deal and shop. I will look for a deal or a deal will find me and I'll go, that's a good deal. I should buy that because it's a deal.
A deal.
I don't go finding the deals. The deals find me. And then I go, that's a good deal. I should probably buy it. It's a good deal.
Deals are just walking around like,
yeah. Oh, there's a guy.
Hey.
Yeah, hey, look at this. I'm a deal.
Look at me.
Yep. And then
Pick me up.
And I go, I should.
Okay,
you are regularly a lot more expensive than you are now on a deal.
I guess we'll find you an ornament on a deal.
It might be the thing to do.
That deal's going to find you.
It might.
Big guy.
I got 6 days. Come at me, deal.
I really want to bake some cookies.
Go for it.
But I want to bake some cookies that I want to try some new recipes. And so I was looking online yesterday to find some cookie recipes. And I found what they're calling a viral sensation.
Oh.
It is a pickle cookie.
No.
I don't know why they're.
Oh, no.
I don't know why they're pickling everything. Have you seen, everything
pickles
has been
in
pickled.
Dr. Pepper, pickles in this, pickles in that, pickles in cookies. Quit pickling the things.
Like the pickle company, Vlasic.
Somebody
is like, we got to sell more of these pickles.
People
what are we
just
gonna
aren't
do?
buying pickles. Put pickles in milk.
Especially in
happens.
the winter months. We sell a lot of pickles in summer, but in the winter months, we don't sell any pickles.
Well, yeah, they do. There's so many veggie trays with pickles.
That's true.
They're not having a hard time selling pickles.
Pickles aren't struggling.
I don't think there's a pickle issue. I think somebody really likes pickles and said, what else can we put pickles in? You like pickles on pizza? We're doing it.
So this pickle cookie recipe I saw is basically just a chocolate chip cookie. So you take the dough and you fold it out, and then you put a sliced pickle in the middle of it. You roll it back up into a ball, and then you cook it. So there's a secret pickle on the inside.
I don't want secret pickle cookies. I like that you call it secret pickle because that's actually accurate. But I don't want to have secret pickle cookies.
Would you rather have chopped pickle cookies?
No.
Where you chop up the pickle and put it in the dough?
Diced pickles in the dough?
Yeah.
No. I don't want pickles in my cookies.
Okay.
I like pickles.
Would you rather have
I like cookies.
Would you rather have a sliced pickle in the middle of your dough or a whole mini pickle in the middle of your dough?
A baby pickle? No. I don't want pickles in my cookies. We're going to play Would You Rather This or That coming up in a minute.
Yeah.
Is it going to be this question?
No, I already asked you this question. I'm not going to ask you this question again.
Good. I just want to know if I had time to study up on pickle etiquette because putting pickles in stuff that doesn't belong in sounds rude.
Do you want a secret pickle cookie?
No, I don't. I don't.
Would you rather have a secret pickle cookie?
No.
Or
this game. I don't want to play this game anymore. I would rather not play this game.
How about a secret dilly bean pickle?
No.
Both pickled items.
That's a green bean.
Yeah.
And I don't care for them. They're too garlicky.
You don't like dilly beans?
They're not. No.
Not with my cookie, for sure. But by itself, a dilly bean is delicious.
I do have to cook some cookies this weekend.
Getting back on track, are
I
you?
do need to do both of those things. Get back on track and cook some. I've got to make some oatmeal raisin cookies.
Oh, yeah.
So that's on my to-do list. We got to
figure out what cookie we're going to leave out for Santa because apparently the sugar cookies that we've been making our whole married life, Santa doesn't like. So
try that pickle cookie. See how that goes over. Surprise!
Oh, that's a lot of noise.
Would you rather this or that?
Would you rather watch Home Alone or Elf?
I think I'd rather, well, you pick and I'll tell you what I think.
I'm going to pick Home Alone.
I was going to pick Home Alone as well. I like Elf a lot.
I do
like
too.
Zooey Deschanel. I think it's a fun movie. I like the emotions that it brings. There's great joy and laughter and fun. And there's a good sentimental situation, father and son stuff. There's good stuff in there.
Right. But
have you seen Home Alone?
Home Alone is just, that's from my childhood.
Like I could leave that on all day. It could be on repeat. I'd be fine.
Oh, I don't need that.
But it could. I'd be like, what a good movie.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun, but it's nostalgic for me. So that's why I'm picking that one. I'm just probably going to watch it once. I'm not going to leave it on all day. Like some weirdo I know.
What?
Just once. It's fine.
I said I could. I didn't say later on tonight I'm gonna.
Gonna.
Home Alone for me as well.
All right. Good, easy.
Good and easy.
Good and easy.
Would you rather this or that? Holy shaboli. The show is done.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Can you believe that?
I can't believe it. I bet there are people that are like, oh.
Finally.
I can believe it.
I can believe it. That's going to do it for us. We do have the podcast, so if you missed any part of the show today, you can go back and listen. You can revisit parts you liked or whatever if you want. You can show it to friends and family over the holidays. You can go listen to these two. You know what would be fun? Let's gather around the radio and listen to Josh and Chantel. Come on, kids. Everybody gather around.
Gather around.
Yeah.
Come
you
on.
know.
I don't think anybody's going to do that.
No,
and
but
that's
you could
okay.
if you want.
You
is
could,
what I'm saying.
absolutely,
You absolutely
if you
could.
wanted.
Everywhere podcasts are available, you can find Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. It's a replay of today's full show. It takes about an hour or so, sometimes less, sometimes a lot less to get through the show, and you can catch up on everything from 6 a.m. all the way to now.
Yeah.
In about an hour. So That's what it's all about. Jingle Bingo brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union. We're going to play that at noon, so make sure you've got your bingo card ready to go. And other than that, I think that's going to wrap things up.
I think that's going to be it.
So we'll see you back here tomorrow for your Finally Friday.
What?
It's taken a long time for Friday to get here, but it will be here, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and we'll see you then.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.